Yo, what is up, Vicco gang? And yes, man, yes, we are back with yet another video about Bleach Rebirth of Souls, man. And it is finally time for my flippin' breakdown, dude. I know this is probably coming out at a pretty later time than I even thought, because I just needed to make sure I get everything I want to break down in this freaking gameplay overview trailer from Bleach Rebirth of Souls, right? Because there's so much information that you kind of have to pick out yourself, which is probably not the point of this. But, you know, I hope I can hopefully make this more digestible, you know, more understandable, and hopefully, you know, maybe some more insight into this freaking trailer, dude. Because from what I can see and from what I, you know, already, you know, with more information recently, we have a lot of stuff to go off of that. This game will be quite an interesting game for sure, dude. So, you guys just said as the game as I am. Hit the like button if you want. And let's get right into it. No dilly-dallying, straight up. Let's freaking get into the breakdown. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Here we go, man. We are going to be going through the trailer, the gameplay overview, more so obviously the gameplay, but I do want to kind of just go over something really quick that's very soon into the trailer, actually. Shout out my good buddy Fern's Trash for pointing this out. I didn't even catch this at first. You might be like, whatever about this, but I thought it was pretty crazy that, you know, it's very, very easy to miss here. So go through here. Okay, you know, this little like a monologue by freaking Zangetsu, right? But look here, obviously story, right? Story stuff here, you know, Ruki is about to get taken back to Soul Society, right? But real small in the bottom left corner, bro. I should make this full screen, huh? Boom, right here, look. Be still, move even 1 inch from that spot, just one try coming after me. Do that and I will never ever forgive you. This is story dialogue from Rukia, bro. It's really small though. That might be a little that might mean not as cool probably to some of you guys, but it is definitely something I think we all missed. I'm assuming maybe you guys didn't miss it, you know, and you guys just didn't take note of it, but I missed it, and I was like, oh wow, there's a dialogue for real from Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So yes, this is quite literally that moment from Bleach. Very easy to miss there. So I thought that was really cool, you know, to be pointed out. Shout out my good buddy. Anyways, sound good too, right? Anyways, real quick here. Okay, really quick here. So boom. We have these white lines coming out, right? Coming down, right? And, you know, I missed this at first, but after further inspection, this is quite literally a nod to the very beginning of Bleach, where I guess Ichigo, you know, had that little moment, you know, with Uryu and something, like you had to grab your spiritual pressure or whatever to flip, right? And Ichigo's turns red, you know, that's like his spiritual power or whatever, right? But you see these patterns coming towards the red ribbon, right? And then Ichigo grabs the sword, right? So what I think this is, right? Spoilers for Thousand Year Blood War, really huge spoilers here if you haven't caught up yet, you know, with the anime or whatever, right? So 3, 2, 1, you've been warned. So this is probably hinting towards Ichigo's Quincy powers, dude, his Quincy blood, you know, because this is very, very reminiscent of the Blut vein stuff, right? So I just want to point out real quick, if this is maybe not like that, then I don't know, but that's definitely something I thought of right when I saw this, you know, little thing in the trailer here. Anyways, that should be probably all the preliminary like analyses, I guess, is I don't know how else to say that in this trailer. So we're gonna get right into the actual HUD and gameplay from here on out, guys. All right, so boom, intro, right? Intros, W. Now already, guys, check this out. I'm gonna let it play and I'll tell you what you might have probably missed. All right, so boom. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Look. Really quick, but as you can see here, the match literally just starts. You can move already. Look, you can move. Ichigo is moving here. You know, he's going in for a freaking attack on Byakuya, but check it. He clearly, look, it phases through Byakuya, right? Look at that. But Byakuya is clearly as well. He is in motion. He is dodging. If you dodge at the right time, you can avoid attacks. Like so. Look at that. Went right through him. Went right through Byakuya, bro. Now, that is something that I feel like people aren't mentioning, maybe not enough, but I feel like we haven't talked about the movement in this game yet. So maybe there isn't gonna be too much movement, you know, because you know, right here, yeah, the little dodge here, and then later on there's little a sidestep Byakuya does, and then flash steps and stuff, right? So who knows how the freaking movement is gonna be? We're gonna have to look out for that. All right, guys, you know, later, and you know, hopefully they show more of this game right now. Now to get into a really big part of this breakdown is the UI. The user interface, the HUD. So yes, that HUD that was going around online was probably real. Just a very early concept version of it. You know, right here, instead of this, it was Rebirth, not Reverse. And there was a little funny little mistakes, but I think that was basically the very early concept of the freaking HUD. Now, I feel like we need to talk about what each of these things that you are seeing on the screen means, okay? But right before that, I would like to say my own little personal opinion on the HUD. I think it looks fine. It's good. It looks pretty good. I'm not really a big stickler on HUDs as long as they're not like straight up like bland, like stinky, you know what I mean? So I think this looks good, but if anything that I would like to change about this HUD is if it can be just a tad bit, just a wee bit smaller, just a teeny tiny bit smaller, you know, hopefully maybe they'll let you like adjust it in game, you know, to your personal preference. Other than that, I think the HUD looks great. You know what I mean? I think it looks sleek, it looks nice, and even these little reverse things and eventually evolution, like they're in like the style like those Bleach chapters. I'm pretty sure, dude. W nerd me. Now let's get into the actual breakdown of all these bars and stuff that you see on your screen. Okay. All right. So boom, as you can see here, it says cut down your opponent's reishi. Right, reishi. Right. We're gonna see really soon right here. Boom, reishi gauge. They highlight it in red. Reishi gauge. It is essentially your health bar. Okay. It is your health bar. Okay, it's as simple as that, because they started using Bleach terminology, which honestly caught me off guard as well, you know, besides reishi, right? They started saying konpaku, kikon moves, freaking zankinsoki moves or whatever, all that stuff. I don't blame people at all, because even I missed it, you know, very early Bleach terminology that you can easily miss. Okay, it's kind of funny though when you see people thinking that they made up words and stuff, but no, they are just using words from the anime. They want to be cute. Okay, they're being cute using words from and terminology from the actual series. Okay, so I don't blame people for that, but I do kind of blame people on some other things in a bit here. Now, yes, reishi is your health. Straight up, it is your health, as simple as that. Now, this little bar right here, right under the health, is what I think is a blocking like gauge, blocking meter, guard gauge, whatever you want to call it, guard meter, because you see later on into the trailer, hopefully like right now, oh, right here. I just cut to this right now. Boom, Ichigo is blocking, right? He's blocking. Now pay very close attention to this little baby meter down here, okay? Look very closely. I don't think I can frame by frame this because it's not gonna be as apparent. Okay, but you see that? You see it? It turns red while he's blocking, right? Boom, Byakuya hits Ichigo and it goes red and it freaking is going down little by little after every attack, right? Boom, and then again, right? Boom. Look at that. A decent chunk went down while Byakuya is attacking Ichigo, right? Boom. Now, this stuff up here are konpaku, okay? Konpaku in Bleach is basically like soul or something, right? Throw it out the window, okay? To make it simpler, these are lives / stocks, okay? These are lives / stocks. You know, in my last video, you know, they apparently like referred to, you know, they drew inspiration from Smash Brothers Ultimate with their lives, with their stock system. These are lives, okay? You have 9 lives, okay? What I find interesting about this, right, is that you see both Byakuya and Ichigo have 2 highlighted like stocks or whatever, right? What I think the common consensus at the moment is, and what I also think as well, I think it makes a lot of sense, that these are the bare minimum stocks you are going to lose. You know, once you like drain your whole, you know, opponent's health bar, boom, -2 stocks at the bare minimum. If you simply just whittle them down, you know, with your attacks, you know, your basic attacks or whatever, boom, it goes down 2 stocks. But later on, right, as we see here, release your Zankinsoki or Kinkon attacks. Look. Soul break. I'm assuming, as we can see here. Hold up. Look. Ichigo is about to basically take down Byakuya's health bar here. Boom. Like literally, I'm assuming that's the hit that actually like would have killed Byakuya. But boom, as you can see, he goes flying and then now or never. And then boom. Watch this. And then break your opponent. Yeah, break. Check this out. Boom, Soul Destruction 3. So what I think everyone has gathered from what I've seen and what I do think as well is that you have an opportunity to hit him with a super move of some sorts and you take an extra life, you take an extra stock. Soul Destruction 3. I was wondering what this meant, you know, with the initial like trailer or whatever that we got. I was like, what is Soul Destruction 2 and 3? But this is what it means. You destroyed 3 konpakus, 3 lives, okay? I'm assuming this can be done with a special move of some sorts when you use the opportunity. If you don't, for whatever reason, I'm assuming you only take 2. I feel like that's a pretty common consensus there. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I feel like I'm cooking, right guys? Hopefully you guys keeping up with me. And yeah, let's continue on. Now, I say now a lot. Sorry guys, but now we got this meter right here, right under their names, right under Ichigo, right under Byakuya, P1, P2, right? So we skip a little bit into the trailer. Boom. Byakuya has evolution real huge here under his name with it, you know, filled, right? It's totally full evolution. And obviously this means you can go into Shikai or Bankai or whatever it is with Byakuya, which I do think it is actually Bankai specifically with Byakuya. Okay. Now, if we look earlier in the trailer, while they're attacking each other, you can see, I think, little by little, the gauge being filled up while they're attacking each other, I believe. You can see they're like flaring up every now and then when, you know, they attack each other and stuff. Oh, very slowly from Byakuya. Look at it. Look. You see it's like kind of like highlighted right here with a little line here while he's getting attacked by Ichigo right here. Look. Very slowly. I'm assuming that it fills up dramatically when you lose lives. I'm assuming. Because honestly, Soul Destruction 3. Oh, well, yeah, it fills up a decent chunk. Look at that. Now a decent chunk is full, but at the same time, they were already fighting though. So it's definitely hard to tell with this trailer at the moment. But, you know, I'm assuming a decent chunk got filled up and now boom. Obviously a hard cut here. Let's see this real quick, guys. Real harsh cut here, dude. Yeah, really harsh cut. Yeah, Byakuya has a... But how do you... See, now I have questions. I'm assuming this is very different gameplay, not the same match maybe. Because he filled up like quite literally like 80%. You know what I mean? And he lost very little health as well. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think we are going to see more with this, but I'm pretty sure what this is that you take damage or you deal damage and this fills up and it dramatically goes up. Either the rate at which it increases goes up when you lose lives, when you lose stocks, or you get a huge chunk when you lose lives or stocks, right? That's my little game theory, okay? But there is the evolution, the awakening meter, okay? And I do want to say this real quick. I definitely seen some like comments online and stuff where people are like confused on like, why didn't they just call it like Shikai and Bankai? Well, it's because not every character in Bleach is a Soul Reaper. Obviously, these two right here are Soul Reapers, right? But we have Uryu, who's a Quincy, who'll probably use his Let's Steal, right? I'm pretty sure that's the name of that thing. His Let's Steal, you know, that's not, you know, that's not a Soul Reaper transformation. That is a Quincy transformation from Uryu, right? Chad with his arms. You know, he might pull out one arm, then the two arms, you know, the El Diablo arm, like for like tight beat, bro. And then of course the Arancars with their Resurrections, you know, the Espada, you know, most notably, right? So they don't all use Shikai and Bankai, right? Clear that out for anyone who somehow got confused by that. Now, I think we'll move on to probably the most interesting part, at least for me, besides the key cone like stuff, you know, the lies are these gauges down here. What immediately caught my eye, besides the very obvious flaring on fire reverse meters, is this little EX right here. The little EX is down here, right? What does that mean, dude? Because, you know, when we think about EX, I think we think about competitive fighting games, you know, more serious fighting games, if you will. EX moves, you know, enhanced version of your special moves. So what I do think here, right, is that, you know, you see this little gauge on top of the reverse meter, right? It goes up to, I believe, 3. Yeah, right here, boom, 3 max 150. I don't know what's the point of the numbers if like I'm assuming there's moves that take less than like 50, you know, because 50, 100, you know, and then 50, you know what I mean? It takes away 50 a time, right? So I'm assuming there's like stuff that you can do that uses less than 50 or something. But anyways, now let's see here what Ichigo does actually, because I'm actually very curious. Does this waste some bar? No, it doesn't. I don't know what Ichigo did to do this move, but either way. So I'm assuming this meter here, right? You can maybe throw out a EX version of a move, you know, a special version of a move, and it's even better, it's more powerful, and it's faster and stuff. It might take up the whole meter or like 2 bars maybe. Who knows? This is a very interesting thing for me right now, okay? Because, you know, we see moves very, like right here, boom, moves. We see a couple moves from Ichigo. All out slash, wielding, right? This is for this bar right here, for this top bar right here. He has 1 bar right now. He can use all out slash, and wielding is not highlighted at the moment. Either that move takes more bar, or he's simply in an animation that it just is not compatible with, maybe. Okay, it's very intriguing what this whole EX, what this can imply with these key cone moves. These are just basically your special moves, I'm assuming. Okay, and real quickly, yes, you can see reverse action and flash step. You know, this uses the reverse bar. It's literally right under it. It's the same color as it. I think that's quite clear, you know. But yes, this bar up here is very intriguing to me. EX. EX. What does that mean besides EX moves, guys? Because you guys saw my last video, or you guys seen that article, they're talking about a lot of stuff that they want to meld together into this game, okay? And with that, we have the reverse freaking gauge, probably the most interesting part of the UI here of the game right now. What does the reverse gauge entail? So besides those moves, right, that you see that were under that, right, that were under the reverse gauge, like flash step and reversal move or whatever, right? Oh, that's what it's called, spiritual power gauge, right? Boom. So yes, boom. So as we can see here, right, real quick, pay close attention to Byakuya right now, okay? So we see Byakuya, right? Boom. He turns on. Watch this, chat. Watch this. So boom, reverse action, right? You see Byakuya, you know, he like powers up red, he glows red, he's all red now. And look, his reverse gauge is going down. It goes down quite rapidly if you look at it, right? But look at Byakuya. Look at it. Look very closely at Byakuya, right? Byakuya has a sword. Byakuya has his sealed sword out at the moment, right? He has a sealed sword out at the moment. Real quick, but then look, it vanishes. It vanishes, bro. Look. Look closely. Look. Use your eyes, chat. Okay? Boom. Look at that. That might not be a sword. That might be his cloak. I might be insane, chat. But regardless, boom. He activates reverse action, starts using his reverse gauge, and look at Byakuya's attacks now. Look at Byakuya's attacks now, and look at Byakuya's hands, really specifically. So boom, as you can see, it's a big waves of his Senbon Zakura, bro. Look at his sword. Look at him. Look at Byakuya. Look at him. Look, you can see him. He's clearly holding, I don't want to say clearly, but he's holding his sword still, his sword hilt, you know what I mean? And then he swings it, and then the wave of Senbon Zakura blossoms, you know, come out. So this means Byakuya activates his Shikai while in reverse mode, right? He unlocks a whole different like moveset, whole different combos and everything. So I'm assuming that means different moves, different everything, guys. Do they show moves while in this state for Byakuya? Wait, chat, just give me a second. Okay, they don't. But look, Seal Senbon Zakura, that won't touch me. Those are his moves, right? Never mind. Couldn't find anywhere where he actually, you know, showed his moves. But yes, he's glowing red. He's burning his reverse gauge. You know, you even see later on here, it's not red though at the moment, but it's definitely going down. He definitely still in Shikai. As you can see, his sword blade is completely gone. So he is still in Senbon Zakura, you know, scatter Senbon Zakura, right? His Shikai, right? Look at that right there in your face. Now, guys, I feel like this is a major turning point here, because in that little like interview, right, that we went over in the last video, you should check it out. It gives a lot of good insight where the producers claim they are making this game, melding different elements. 3 pretty popular games or game series, right? Boom. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, with its health stock system, right? You see that, right? Next was Sekiro's swordplay, staggered swordplay, which we still need to see a little more of, you know, but it does that. They do have a blocking meter. They do have a guard gauge, blocking meter, guard gauge, whatever you want to call it. You know, you only can block for so long until you are staggered, you know what I mean? But I wonder, is there like actually parrying? Like I think we did see parrying is the thing, but I don't know if you'll like get staggered from it though. We've seen like parry counterattacks though, for real. But maybe it is tied to this reverse gauge, bro. And what this reverse gauge, I think, is taking from, right? You might think like, oh, maybe like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, you know, by CC2, you know, same thing with Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles with their surge gauge, or Naruto. Check this out. I'm a gamer, guys. I'm a gamer. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, where they had those different like 3 types of like, I don't know what you call them, like gauges or whatever. One of them was like what, a drive gauge or something. You can like flick the stick or whatever, and boom, you are already awakened. You are awakened, right? This is what this reminded me of at first, but then the last element they mentioned that they are implementing into this game is Tekken 7 reversals, right? But in the last video, I was a little kerfuffled. I was like, I didn't see a lot of Tekken 7, but I never heard of like a reverse like meter thing or reverse like thing, like mechanic like that. You know what I mean? And I mistakenly like kind of said that Tekken 8 doesn't have reversals, right? So what could they be talking about, you know, in Tekken 7? Please let me know. But I don't know how this went over my head. I feel like a dum-dum, but someone in my comments, shout out to you, man. I'm so sorry I don't know your name, but shout out to them. What the commenter probably thinks they probably meant was Tekken 8's reversal mechanics. And what do I mean by this? If you guys haven't played Tekken 8, they have what is called a heat gauge, a heat meter, whatever. I think it's called heat gauge, where in all the characters in the game have access to this heat gauge, right? And with this heat gauge comes a lot of special things, right? So I'm gonna break it down real quick, okay? So how to activate this heat gauge, right, is that you simply press, you know, at least on controllers and stuff, you simply press the right bumper, right? The right bumper. And what this does, right, do you activate heat? You activate your heat mode or whatever, right? If you simply just tap it, you do what is a hyper super armor reversal. It can be used in a reversal style way, attack, and boom, you snuff out almost everything your opponent can do to you, other than lows, I'm pretty sure. But yes, you have hyper super armor and you get advantage again, or you put it back to neutral, okay? I'm pretty sure if they are blocking, you are plus though. I'm pretty sure on that, but yes, you can, that is what happens when you simply just tap or click the right bumper or whatever, or simply activate heat, right? Or you can, I don't know if you have to hold the heat button, but you at least tap it or hold it, and I at least do this. I mash, you know, the back direction, and you simply just go into heat mode, right? That's neither here nor there, right? Simply put, you go into a mode, right? That activates with a super hyper armor move, right? Already I'm noticing some things here, right? Now, in this heat mode, you gain access to more powered up versions of some of your moves, right? More specifically, moves that actually put you into this mode, which are called heat engagers. But I'm pretty sure there are like actual other moves that you gain access to, or you get stronger in general. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but assuredly though, some of your moves have special properties now, right? Anyways, yes, you are in this powered up state where you gain access to these crazy like combo extending moves, or they leave you in like really advantageous, you know, like scenarios, right? So these heat engagers now let you do these heat dash things, right? Heat dash moves or whatever, where then you can still put on the pressure, or you can start a really crazy combo, right? And this is exactly the same. It's a rapidly draining bar. It puts you in a powered up state, and the number of your moves are enhanced, right? And lastly, if you press the button again, the heat button again, you then do this like essentially what is a super move, which I think a good chunk of the cast, when they do it, if it's blocked, it's plus. I'm almost positive it's plus, or you're at least safe. I know for a fact that some of them aren't safe, but I think a good chunk, of them are pretty plus, or at least they're safe if your opponent blocks your heat attack or whatever. It's essentially a super move, okay? Hopefully I made some decent sense there, but yes, Tekken 8 has this heat system, which I think is what these guys are pulling from to make their reverse gauge, which, as we can see, Byakuya is in Shikai. It is draining really fast. I'm assuming he then, maybe if he presses the button again, he does like a crazy super, which actually might just be this. This might be what is an equivalent to Tekken 8's heat super attack or whatever. Boom. That probably is what that is, guys. Maybe. Hard maybe. But I think there is quite the correlation between Tekken 8's heat system and Bleach's reverse system, man. I think that is a very huge thing here, dude. Holy moly. If I am onto something, chat, you know, with a little help from my comment section, I think this game might be absolutely insane, man. Now, so yes, boom. Byakuya goes into Bankai, and then it says Awakening. This is Byakuya's evolution state, right? Which then he goes into having a whole new moveset. As you can see, all he does is gestures and stuff. He does Byakurai or whatever, and you know, he simply like stomps and stuff, and you know, Senbon Zakura stuff is going everywhere. He doesn't have the hilt anymore. His entire sword is gone. He is in Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi state right now. Did his portrait change, chat? We are at 202. His portrait changed. Oh. Yeah. This definitely signifies you are in your evolution. So yes, you gain access to I just caught something right now, chat. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I thought I was onto something, but yeah. Oh wait, no, I am a little bit. So boom, we see Ichigo getting attacked. He's getting attacked a lot by Byakuya's evolution, and his evolution gauge is going up really quickly. It was going up at a decent, look at that. It got like a whole like 10% increase right there when he's getting hit by the Byakuya's attacks. Look at that. Really decent charge rate right there when you're getting hit, right? But then Byakuya hits Ichigo with Soul Destruction 4 by using what seems to be his ult or some sorts in Bankai. Maybe again, wait a minute, it's his reverse attack. Maybe. No, actually, throw it out the window. So, well, you still need to learn more about these ults or whatever, bro. Still need to learn more about these ults, but these ults can take away four Kompaku, bro. 4 lives, 4 stocks or whatever. And yeah, look at that. Look at that. I wonder if this is actually in the game or not, or this is just simply like trailer, like the simply trailer stuff, right? It looks real nice though. It does look real nice. And then we get Ichigo going into his awakening, his evolution, his Bankai. Super smooth transition, real nice, real clean with a really sick song. And yeah, we see Ichigo going insane here, dude. In freaking insane. 2 new moves. Can you keep up in Rapid Slash? Which it seems like he probably does. No, that looks like a combo. And then again, with this cinematic like attack that you'll get behind your opponent, which is really funny because I recently saw like a little thing. This is a very common thing in Bleach, actually. When two people are fighting and then one of them gets behind them and they look super shocked and all that. That's probably what this is referring to, which is really funny to think about because this actually happens way more often than I remember in Bleach. But that's really funny if that is what they're referring to and really cool. Now we see Ichigo do a crazy move here. Boom, Soul Destruction 4 on Byakuya. So we still need to learn a good chunk still, because where does this come from? You know, where does these super moves come from besides maybe a reversal move that they're simply just not showing us or something like that? But anyways, guys, let's go a little farther. Now this is probably story mode stuff. I'm assuming this is story mode stuff here, guys, with Byakuya as his ultimate technique and then Ichigo putting everything to that one attack. And we see little glimpses of Ichigo and Rukia, you know, when he first got his powers. And that's basically it, guys. Besides obviously Hollow Mask Ichigo, well, how is this gonna work? Is this just another awakening for Ichigo, or is this a standalone Ichigo with Hollow Mask? It's honestly really hard to tell, especially right now, because Ichigo popped his Bankai when he only had two stocks left. You know, 2 stocks. What does that mean exactly, right? How does he? I mean, it's charging again. It's charging again, and he's in Bankai. It's charging again. It's still charging while they are in their awakened states. This is quite peculiar for sure, chat. So what does Byakuya have if this is a thing? Maybe that's how he gets his ult or something? Or is it accessible when he has full meter? See, this is meant to be a breakdown, but there's only so much we can do at the moment. You know, it's funny, we're gonna be doing this right now and then it's just laid out in front of us like really soon. That'll be really funny, but I can't wait. I need to break this down, guys. So this is very interesting, man. So then Ichigo does that crazy attack and then does this. And yeah, Soul Destruction 4. So we're gonna have to see more about this game, guys. I feel like I did a decent job of breaking down, especially with that Tekken 8 section there. But yeah, man. Also, one more thing I want to point out: if a lot of the time you're gonna be taking away minimum of like 2 to 3 stocks, they might as well made it like 4 lives or something. You know, I don't know. I don't like. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm just saying, like, might as well have just done that personally. But this is their game. And this looks amazing at the moment. Anyways, as I was going to say, we are going to have to learn more about this game. I'm still asking questions myself, even in this breakdown, you know, because we just simply don't know a lot. Like, how does he activate the Senkei here? You know, what is the ult button? What is that? What is this? And what is that? You know, oh, they call it Fighting Spirit Gauge, Evolution Awakening Gauge. Okay, chat. You know, I think from what I discovered and from what I can like decipher, hopefully this game is going to be a very, I guess, how do you say, in-depth game, bro. We also need to know how you do these combos that Ichigo does right here, and sometimes with Byakuya. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you're like pressing just one button a lot of the time for these, but as long as you're able to like do combos like this, looks like a combo right here. Maybe like you do a couple slashes, boom, Senbon Zakura, a freaking whirlwind attack. I'm assuming it's maybe this one that he just used or this one. Let me see, chat. Does it get more highlighted when he uses this move or something? No, maybe it was that move, maybe it wasn't. But yeah, man, we're going to see a lot more from this game. I feel like I did an okay job in explaining the reverse gauge, my thoughts on the, what is it called? The spiritual gauge, right? Your actual super meter, I'm assuming, your reverse gauge, because that is quite telling if what I said is what they are doing with this reverse gauge. Because no, it is. They said Tekken 7, but probably more so what they meant to say was Tekken 8's reversal system with the heat gauge. This is going to be a very exciting game, guys. I really hope this game delivers because this game is going insane with its inspirations, with its elements that it's taking from these other games that we discussed. And we need to see just a bit more, maybe like an actual in-depth like walkthrough of the fighting system. But maybe I'm asking for too much at the moment, because this trailer goes by so fast, throws a lot of terminology at you, and you're kind of just left to like just hopefully listen. But you know, that's why I was here, you know, hopefully to break it down, make it more simpler to you, that this is the health gauge, guard gauge, lives, reverse gauge, and just normal meter. Anyways, guys, I think I did a decent job. Hopefully I did a decent job. Hopefully you guys can like the video, maybe sub 2, maybe, I don't know. Did you like the video? Hopefully you did. Anyways, guys, I think this has gone on long enough, and I'm sorry this is coming out a lot later than even I think. But you know, I had to get my, you know, get my thoughts, get my stuff down, you know, and be ready to hopefully make it easier for you guys to understand what's going on in this freaking game, hopefully. And hopefully we see more eventually, man. Anyways, it has been yours truly, freaking Vicco. And I think, man, I am freaking gone. Sub now.